Stampede. He is the only bunkhouse champion 2 times. The 3rd annual bunkhouse stampede well underway, and let's hear from the man in charge, the bunkhouse stampede champion, Dusty Rhodes.
This is Dusty Rhodes, the American dream, the buckle, the boot, the prestige, the money of the bunkhouse stampede. Being the baddest of the bad, being the bull of the woods, if you will. 25, 30 men stampeded into one little bit of ring, you understand, with one thing in mind, to hurt somebody, to kick somebody's booty, to twist their arm off and put their ankles up in the chin. And many mornings I got up dwelling on the fact of being the 2-time winner of the bunkhouse stampede. How am I going to do it this year, when last year I had to feel around, see if my nose was still on my face, look up in the morning and see if my ears were still on my head. My eyeballs in the socket were playing steady on my mind, because I knew Dusty Rhodes has to be the bunkhouse stampede champion for the 3rd time. If you will, for your hockey fans, it's a hat trick. You understand? It's a hat trick. And Dusty Rhodes now comes at you with this in mind. Anywhere, any place that on the marquee you see the National Wrestling Alliance presents the bunkhouse stampede, if you want to just feel a little bit of how bad it is to be the baddest, to be the bull of the woods, then and only then, buy your ticket, walk in and sit down and watch Dusty Rhodes become the bull of the woods.
We had a whole lot of superstars on this stage here tonight. But I want y'all to know one thing. This is my house. And when I say who's house,
word attack skills and vocabulary too. Cover hits in the distant distance, it's all brand new. You're through. I'm interplanetary like Doctor Who. So who?
Fuck your beef, no relief. I step on stage, girls scream like I'm Keith.
All right.
What's up, everybody? Ring Time Pro Wrestling. Keith and Keshia at it again. Keshia, say hi to the people.
Y'all, hey, what's going on? I know that's not how I want to start it, because I was going to tell everybody that I just ate a pint of ice cream. But, yeah, that's how it came out. So we're just going to roll with that.
Man, it is hot up in the castle. I'm sitting here trying to debate. So, the seasons don't change like they should anymore. Keshia, I love for a sweet spot in the fall where, like, I can turn off the AC, but I ain't got to turn the heat on. Or in the spring, right, I can turn the heat off, but I ain't got to turn the AC on. No, man, this shit is going from heat to AC. I'm like, y'all just ain't going to give me no breaks on the bill, huh?
Absolutely.
That's how I'm living. Like, I'm just sitting here sweating it out. Like, I got a fan going now, and that fan ain't hitting on shit. And I don't want the fan up too loud, because apparently this mic picks up everything, right? And it might be time to upgrade. It might be time for some more stuff. This is probably like the 4th mic I think I've been on in these 10 years of the show. And I might need to get a Yeti, but I heard Yetis pick up everything. I don't know. So I figured all that out. Yeah, I'm serious. Like, I got the mixer working. Like, finally, like, I didn't really do anything. Don't want to play too much music, because apparently, if y'all like the YouTube version of the show, we was blocked last week on YouTube tripping. I don't know who intern I'd have pissed off over at YouTube, but apparently the week before we got marked for explicit content. Mind you, we've been the same ratchet show. I like to think we've toned down over the years, right?
Actually, we have.
Okay. So there was different points. So the first few years of the show was Wild West, right? Then, like 2014, I remember that brief period where we tried to get professional, because we thought, after talking to these people, we was going to get like a legit radio deal. So we was trying to conform to get corporate. I don't know who thought of that dumb shit. Well, I know who thought of it, but I don't blame him. It just, Keith was going through some things at the time, right? Like, at that time, I was like, this podcast thing gonna turn to me being an international superstar, so I can quit my job. And it has not. It is just a dude who has some international listeners, and I still got to work every day. which I am introducing the idea. So based on the listeners we got now, Keish, I done ran the projections. If everybody put up about $10 a month, right? Not even 10. Let's start small. Put up 5 and bring in somebody, right?
Right.
Me and you might be able to quit work and still live this similar existence as what we do. And that would allow us to produce content every day. Now, we probably would only do 3 shows a week, maybe 4. I can figure out a 4th show, call it a classic show, and do some classic wrestling shit. And then we would write and produce stuff for the site and stuff like that. Now,
Right.
if y'all brought in like 3 friends each and got them to donate, we can reduce the price to like $1. You know what I mean? And really be in there. That's what we would need. Just saying. Just a thought. Share a light.
Put it out there.
Yeah, I'm just saying there's opportunity. That's all. Because why not? I have not figured out why I haven't started no GoFundMes. Well, really, I know why. Most of the GoFundMes I've thought about starting would get me put in prison. So I've thought about, a border wall GoFundMe, because I know a lot of racists will donate to the border wall. And I would not put any money on the border wall. I would probably buy me another car. Pretty much it's just me taking advantage of racists, right? Because apparently they just give their money to all kinds of whack causes. But why not, man? The me going back to Africa fund, even though I can't go back to somewhere I've never been, but that's neither here nor there. White people don't care. Just different things. Also, while I'm here, people, do not take financial advice over the internet. Talk to a CPA, talk to a lawyer if you got some friends. I just happen to know a couple people, because some of the advice they be giving y'all, especially this LLC Twitter, is going to get y'all locked the fuck up. Locked up. Like, something like, oh man, take your stimmy and you take $150 and you start your LLC. Which, mind you, it don't cost $150. It probably only cost you $100. That's how much it cost me to file both of my LLCs. But neither here nor there. Then you could go get you a grant for a small business grant. No, you can't. The SBA is not throwing out grants like that. Like, there's a lot of grant programs, but it's a process to get a grant. Mama's making you think it's easy to get a grant. Kiss my ass. You're lying. I'm saying this to you. Right. You're lying. Getting grants is hard. You can get them, but it's a process, bro. But then it's like, then you take that. Now you just made $5,000. Yeah, you're gonna misappropriate them funds. Because if somebody come and try to see what they did, or what's more than likely what's gonna happen is y'all dumbasses gonna get a PPE loan, and you're gonna get locked up. Because they definitely taking what's happening to them PPE loans. They're going to get you locked up.
It's right. The foolishness, I'm telling you. And the numbers are just so, they're so disproportionate. Like, they are not accurate at all, people. They are not.
I told somebody on my page, because they posted that in the meme, I was like, let's get your ass locked up. She accused me of being a hater. And said, well, she's not trying to be technical. She just wanted to motivate somebody. Man, look.
No.
What you need to do is motivate people with job applications. Right. I don't know. The more and more I listen to myself, I sound like somebody's old granddaddy. I do. I sound like an old man. I sound like the old dudes used to come down to the cleaners and talk to the nanny. I sound like our grandmothers, both of them. I'm Mr. Pull Your Pants Up. You need to cut your hair and look respectable. I would turn to all that.
You terrible.
I done turned to all that. I am the old man that I couldn't stand. Y'all running around here, listen to that loud boogity boogity. You turn that shit down. Get yourself together. You need to read the damn book. That's where I am with life.
You know, it's funny because I was on the phone with one of my friends like last week, and I was telling them how I bought some shrimp because it was on sale, and like I was like, oh my god, I done turned into one of those. I said I done turned into that adult there. I said, oh my god, we sitting here talking about groceries, like that. Like that's just literally general conversation now. I be like, yeah, you know, I went to the store and bought some bell peppers and squash and shrimp.
Oh no, like right now, planting this garden for this year's garden is like the highlight of what's going on at this house right now. My last Google search was trying to find a frying pan that won't warp, because apparently I've been buying too cheap frying pans. So after a while, they warp from the heat. So I'm trying to find like a good sturdy frying pan. You know what I mean? A good sturdy non-stick frying pan that won't warp.
You need the Christy Teigen collection. Because Jessica got one of those, and it is one of the best pans that I have ever used in life. All right? That's what you need. You need the Christy Teigen collection, her frying pans. Those pans are non-stick. They are of great quality. I don't know how much they cost because your sister bought it.
Yeah.
But
so one of my
they are of great quality. Yeah.
One of my old coworkers said get the Aisha Curry pans. He said them shits is great. Mind you, this is our conversation. We're not talking about like I talked to my man. We ain't talked in a minute. We ain't talking about like what the Lakers gonna do without LeBron. It was like, you need to get this non-stick pan that they selling. Yeah, man. That's where we at. Right. This is where we at in life, Keith.
That's life, right? That's life. Yeah.
I told Nicole asked me about somebody the other day, like some music artist that Leon was listening to, and I was like, I don't know. I said I ain't cool no more. That shit's gone. I ain't cool no more. I don't know.
Right. Like I'm trying to figure out this grocery list.
Right.
Like I went to Walmart today to get some toilet paper and some paper plates. I was like, hey, let me get this Clorox with bleach, because Jessica like to use it to clean her bathroom, and I can put some in the kitchen and downstairs. You know, hey, pollen's coming, so let me get this allergy medication for me to take every day.
Oh yeah, I've stocked up on allergy pills.
These sinus headaches. Yeah.
So
like that's where I'm at. Like,
so I bought the unlimited car wash at the car wash place around the corner, which I knew I was going to do it once I got the new car, because I was like, since I got the new car, I've been here a little bit, and they keep asking me, you want to just go get the unlimited? So now I done bought the unlimited. So I just get billed monthly from car wash. So I already know, once again, old man shit. Like you just
no. I mean, I got that sticker on my car too. $30 a month. I get the premium wash whenever I want.
Yeah.
Like I ain't got time for you folks.
That's the thing.
Like
I was like, if I'm gonna get the premium every time, why not? So
right.
I'm doing that.
Right.
Because like the pollen is just getting all on my car every day. So I got to go every day. And it's funny because it's like I had to Google, make sure wash your car every day ain't a bad thing. And they said, no, you cool. But yeah, I mean, I go and they told me at the day, like, look, we got a 5-minute timer on it, right? So you come back later on today if something happened. Don't worry about it. You don't like how it look? Just run it back through. You come like 5 times a day. Really don't matter to us.
Oh.
Which made me think like, damn, I need to buy a car wash. Because look.
Man, what?
Because if they let you do that, that means it's still profitable after you do all of that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, okay. Anyway, Y'all came here to hear about wrestling. We're 14 minutes in.
Yeah, but
I'm going to cut it
real
off
life,
a little
y'all.
early. Yeah, I mean, we come here for real life. I think the people who listen to us do come. I mean, here's the thing. The show numbers have went up. And I don't know if it's because we consistent again or just the fact that, hey, I think some of y'all like to hear the real life that we have going on. Right?
Yeah, because
So,
I'm sure going to get these tires rotated tomorrow. Like, I don't know what the hell.
Yeah.
Like, it's time, Keith. I need an oil change and tire rotation. Like,
I get that. This how I knew was a level of maturity that I reached. I get it done on the schedule. I used to be like,
Right.
whatever. I don't hear nothing, so I think I'm good. So now I'm to the point of now I get it done on the schedule. And I don't, so since I got the new car, I stopped changing my old oil because that was the thing too. I was wanting to, I got old man to be there like, I can change my old oil. Yeah, it's probably worth spending the extra $20 just to not have to get on the ground. Because look, buying the oil and the oil filter, then I got to get a pan, I got to dispose of the oil. Like after a while, I was like, look, this is what you pay the money for. You pay the money for not have to do all this.
Right.
Like, traveling to the place,
Right.
coming back, find a way to get rid of the oil. You know what, man? It's worth just paying the extra $20, $30 on top of what I was spending. And then, like, you know, the dealership up the street got coupons. So,
Right.
like, cause I take the car to the dealer anyway because I want the warranty shit to all stay intact. I don't want them to try to dig me like, oh, well, you weren't keeping up with the maintenance. And I'm like, no, I was doing it. So, as long as it's at the dealer that's logged, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I'm real technical, so I do everything by the book. It annoys the hell out of everybody in my house. But
That'd be all right.
no, I don't say it annoying because they do be happy like when they be like, oh, so we can get this fixed and we got to pay for that? Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
See?
Yeah.
Nah.
When we first got
Right.
married, Nicole used to clown me for buying the extended warranty on shit. Now it's like, oh, okay, go ahead. She be shocked when I don't. Okay, I took a chance this
Right.
time. But
Right. Like, you ain't get the warranty? Oh, okay. You sure you want to do that?
paranoid,
Now you
man.
second guessing yourself, like, come on.
Yeah, because I be thinking about that shit on the way home. That's what I be asking to do at the store. So if I decide I want it, how long do I got to come back? Oh, you got about 3 weeks. All right, cool. Because I might be thinking about it on the way home. Like, damn, should I get? It was only extra $20. But
Oh yeah, no, I got a new external hard drive today. I spent that extra $5 for that warranty, like for the extended warranty at the store. Like, all right, yeah, because if I need to bring this bitch back, I'm bringing it back. Like, I ain't got time.
Just like-
and it was
like,
just
oh.
$5. Like, all right,
they be like, you got your receipt? Yes, I have every receipt from 1972. A year I wasn't even born there. Just to let you know. Just like people ask me, like, oh,
right,
like I something like Nicole forgot something. She was like, I told you about something. I'm like, hold on, let me scroll on my phone. Like, you can scroll back that far? Yeah, it take a little while to load, but like I haven't deleted any text messages. So if you tell me I said something wrong to you in 2012, you better not be in my phone. Cause I will pull it up.
I'm pretty sure it's there. I've been a screenshot of that shit. Like, here you go. Hold on.
That's you.
They be like, what the fuck? But you said I didn't say that. And
Yeah.
I said it, and it, look, it's right here. It's right here.
I don't know where I
Need to
get it
together
from.
over there.
Well, I know where I get it from. Having multiple siblings and stuff happening in the house and people just saying Weefy did it. You have to be able to establish proof of who and where you were at all times. Now,
He learned how to cover his ass quick.
now, mind you, I didn't have to worry about that with the person I'm conversing back and forth with. on this thing. But the other two, shit.
Right. You gotta go with all the receipts.
Mama didn't realize it was a thing until I went to college. Because it was like, yo, somebody said Weefy did it out of instinct, and she was like, he don't even live here. Then she had to think in retrospect, how many times was they lying beforehand?
Right. Like you need to get a woman just because. I know your ass was lying.
Didn't even try. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just sitting there looking like, the fuck? Oh, Lord, I swear. Oh, man.
Can I trust you to go to McDonald's and not go and buy fries? No. Like, that's part of the deal. I don't understand. People post some weird shit on the internet. Like, that's actual, somebody posted that. Like, no.
Hell no. I'm going to eat one of two of them motherfuckers.
No. I'm going to eat some of your fries, and then when we get to the house, I'm going to take the fries that's full. Like I didn't eat.
Like, why would I give you the fries that I haven't been eating out of? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
it was a large. You didn't need all that salt anyway. So let's just go ahead and do this. I was trying to look out for you.
But see, that's why I order DoorDash and Grubhub and all that shit.
Well, no. Now, they have to seal their shit, right? I gotta say that. They seal their shit. So, that's actually the safest one. They've sealed up the bag. They the safest ones. Only reason I don't do that no more, because last time I did Uber Eats, like, it was kind of, like, you know, it was early in the pandemic. Nicole was in the hospital. Me and Leah was here. I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to order Uber Eats. They'll get here. We'll be straight. Man, I had to throw the fries in the air fryer. I was like, no, it's probably just better if I go get it myself.
Why?
So, because look, it took them like a few minutes to get there. McDonald's probably saw the thing and just made the order and put it in the bag and said, hey, come get it, Uber Eats. But, you know, in that time frame, but then, you know, they messaged me, and to be fair, I probably didn't go right down, especially if it was early in the pandemic. I'm not going right there when you show up. The instructions is leave it in the chair by the door. Because I need to let that Rona marinate before I go down there and grab stuff. So, you know. Neither here nor there. Fastlane. That's where we're supposed to start from. Right?
Right.
Not playing Life in the Fast Lane by the Eagles. Because apparently I violated copyright last time. I'm sure I didn't play it long enough. Anyway, YouTube, y'all hate it. Riddle beats Mustafa Ali in the pre-show. He retains the U.S. title. The big news is that the rest of Retribution got tired of Mustafa Ali's shit, joke slander, which, hey, I'm surprised that happened earlier, right?
Right.
You got to be a bold-ass little person to be just cussing out big people and not think one of them going to knock your little ass out. So there's that. I feel bad for Mustafa Ali, though, too. He never quite got back to where he was. So, for all y'all who celebrate like Kofi Mania 2 years ago, I said, y'all, I was celebrating like, man, please. I was on some like, if Kofi don't win, we riot kind of shit. Mind you, I was watching from home. So what was I going to write? You know what I mean? But still, that's where I was at with it. But still, that was actually Mustafa Ali's spot. I don't know if he was going to get to WrestleMania main event, but Mustafa Ali gets hurt. He's no longer in the Elimination Chamber, right? So when he's no longer in the Elimination Chamber, it's now Kofi to take his spot. Kofi performs well in Elimination Chamber, and the thing takes a life of its own. I don't think if Mustafa Ali performed like Kofi did in Elimination Chamber, it has the same effect per se, but it's an interesting, thing that we're looking at. But needless to say, he never quite got back to where he was. He never got quite back to, this guy is going to be, one of the next ones. A star. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. But, yeah, here we are. Going down the list. Overall, I thought it was an okay pay-per-view. I thought it was a good transitional pay-per-view. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax defend their championship. They defeat Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair, which was known it was going to happen. Reginald caused the problem. Then that escalated to Bianca and Sasha having issues at the end of the match, which, they were going to. Like, all the stuff was kind of overly predictable. And I don't know if they needed that because they were already where they were going to be, right? They was already headed towards WrestleMania. I don't think they needed to be in the match, or they should have had a third team in the match. I don't think they needed to try to carry that match with them. But, here we were. Big E defeated Apollo Crews. Finish was kind of, but I think it got us where we needed to be, too. Big E wins, but Apollo attacks afterwards, so they're not done. Now, Apollo winning without winning the title would have been interesting, or Apollo winning the title and then Big E having to chase back the belt going to WrestleMania would also be somewhere we could have went with that. So, either way, I was good with it. Strowman defeats Elias because Shane McMahon could not wrestle, which still all we did was kick the can down the road for Shane and Braun at WrestleMania. I think it, I'm not mad at the match. Shane McMahon is going to have another death-defying match at damn near 50 years old. Braun Strowman, they really didn't know what to do with, which is fine. That'll work. Seth Rollins defeated Shinsuke Nakamura. This is probably when the pay-per-view picks up. Like, I think this was one of the better matches of the night. Potentially match of the night. Very good match. Both of these guys had a lot to take. Both of them showed off. Rollins, I think, is being mismanaged at this point, though. Rollins left as a heel, but his wife was having a baby. Everybody knew the reason he was out is because his wife was having a baby. His wife, a beloved star that everybody liked. When people come back, generally they don't come back as heels. Or if they do, it's a setup for a major angle. Like, so if Rollins would have came back and attacked somebody up on the card, attacked Daniel Bryan, caused some problems with the title, then we have something. But him and Cesaro and then down to Nakamura as a heel, not so much. Like, I think he would have been better utilized coming back as a babyface. I think that would have had more cachet. And then you could put him on a collision course with the head of the table, former Shield member Roman Reigns, right? Because there's story, right, and there's backstory, and he's believable as somebody who could beat Reigns. And somebody the Reigns might legitimately be scared of. But, that's only in the matter of me. Drew McIntyre defeats Sheamus, and I thought this one also was a very good match. These two dudes, they don't spare the brutality.
They don't.
And I get they're friends, and that adds to the chemistry. But I don't have friends good enough yet where people can be smacking me and make it look good, and we still be friends.
Right.
Just understand, once you start slapping me, even though I know it's for the job, it kind of has damaged the friendship. If I got like
Right.
legit webs on my back, and when people see me, they see me red. Mind you, I'm pale anyway, so the red lights up like a Christmas tree. Yeah, I'm good.
Right.
Nah, but you know, anyways.
Yeah, no, this.
The weirdest match was Alexa Bliss defeating Randy Orton. We saw the return of the Fiend. Alexa gets the pinfall in a kind of weird, interesting position. Kind of, look poor hoverish, but hey, Bray Wyatt's back.
I heard a rumor about who that really was behind that mask.
Yeah, so
And
I've heard a similar rumor. I think it would be good, right?
yeah.
One, that dude probably been around catering. I don't know how long.
Right?
Right. So
Right.
it kind of makes me wonder if the new release isn't released, but kind of like step aside a little bit, and then with the other folks, make them look good, even in the face of whatever it is.
Right.
So,
But I would, if it's true, I think that that direction would be perfect. Like, take it in that direction with it. Bray is this whole rehabilitating type motherfucker, but then you got the Fiend, like, hey, whatever nigga.
right.
I love it. Like, do it like that. I think it would be a good way. Because, I don't know how much more you can do with the character or whatnot, but I think if they took it in that direction, then we can have a whole different type of, then you can mold it into a lot of things. So, I hope the rumor is true. I do. Not only that, but it get dude away from catering. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he's sick of that shit. I know he's sick of that shit. Like, hey, can I go home now? Like, what the fuck? Like, let me just go home and sit on my couch for a minute. Like, what the fuck? I be wondering. Let me stop. Let me quit, because I'm sure finna go into a whole nother tangent. So.
Also, very good match. Roman Reigns successfully finished championship. He defeats Daniel Bryan. The match kind of devolves because Edge has to get involved if the referee gets knocked out. People miss chair shots. People get hit. I thought it had the good makings of a match, but you almost, to me, have to put Bryan in the WrestleMania main event as a triple threat now.
Right.
Same way he
Right.
kind of had to get in. But, yeah, I think you can add him to the match and give the current people something to see. But I don't know.
I think it.
Go ahead.
I think it'll make for a good WrestleMania main event. Personally, if you make it a triple threat, I don't think that it will hurt the match in any way. You know what I'm saying? And I think, and with the three guys that's involved, no matter who wins, none of them come out losing anything.
Yeah.
So I feel like that it won't hurt any of their careers or anything. So yeah, I think they definitely should go into that direction and go ahead and just make it a triple threat match and stop playing. Just stop playing with us. Don't do this. It's like, stop teasing stuff, y'all. Like I'm sick of it. Okay, let me quit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's just personal opinion. I think that's the direction they definitely need to go into with this. So, don't just do this for nothing, because I don't see the point. Like, don't create these scenarios for no reason. Because then it's just a waste. But, you know, we'll cross that WrestleMania bridge when we get there, I guess. We ain't got long, though. I'll tell you that. I do.
So, I don't know. I think we're going to take our break, go into the news, because we're going to spend some time on the news, and then we'll get to Raw, and you basically recap the week. So, yeah. Let's do that. I think that makes a little more sense, because part of me is also like, what the hell? So, because we got some stuff to talk about. So, I'm going to go ahead and do that and be back.
I guess that brings us to Mr. Jericho. You have the floor for 45 seconds.
It's obvious that I'm surrounded by neophytes in this ring, surrounded by neophytes in this entire arena. But all of you need to quiet down, because the true best in the world at everything I do is about to enunciate. You want facts? Here's a fact. There isn't a human being who's been in more Elimination Chamber matches on this planet than me. There isn't a human being that's eliminated more superstars in the chamber than me. The last time I was in a chamber match, I walked out the world heavyweight champion. I mean, seriously, let's be honest here. My list of accomplishments in my career outweighs the list of accomplishments of you 5 wannabes incorporated completely. I am here. All 5 of you are here. And that brings me to you, Punk. Look at me when I'm talking to you, boy. All right, Punk, you might as well give me that world title right now, because your master has come to reclaim what is his. Do you understand what I am saying to you right now?
All right, we are back. News, wrestling news. I kind of wanted to make sure we got this in it, because I knew it was going to take time. Right?
Right.
So, Bernie thing. Last week we talked about Andrade. Andrade requested his release. He has officially gotten his release. He is no longer part of the WWE, which is a crazy idea, right?
Right.
Can you imagine how hot him and Selena Vega was when they were together? And we like, nah, not a thing no more. Neither one of them, not here. And I think his career kind of started fluttering when she left, because I don't think they planned well when she left, right?
Right.
So there's that. And she stood on her principles, and I think she should have. Like, fuck y'all trying to get with my money. Especially since y'all ain't paying that no more. Y'all not sending us on house shows. We ain't no house show bread.
Right.
Imagine. It's amazing, because they have totally altered the business model. But I'm going to leave that alone for right now. No, WrestleMania 11 is on. Okay. But Charlotte Flair is currently out, his fiance, because of COVID. So, Andrade rolled out. I wish him the best. Hope he finds something that, really let him show off his skills and kick ass. There we are. Good old Dave Batista, star of Guardians of the Galaxy, has been removed from the Hall of Fame ceremony and stuff like that. Really what it is this. So he was spoke on it. But,
Okay, I'm here.
Dave decided, or the WWE decided, they would hold his induction. Basically it's this. They're not going to have fans this year. So, they're going to make up for last year and do this year's, but they ain't going to have no fans. Ain't going to be no cheering. It's just going to be some people going on stage and looking into a camera. Batista, especially the star he's became post-WWE, I think it's a good thing for him to kind of, let's hold on to that. Let's do this in a better, more worthy environment. With that being said, there are two major announcements of people going into the WWE Hall of Fame. One being Kane, the ominous brother of The Undertaker, one current mayor of Knox County in Tennessee. And we also have the great Khali going into the Hall of Fame, right?
Right.
So let me address the Khali thing first, because Kane is, everybody know Kane's a Hall of Famer. Everybody know Kane really deserves a few more accolades. He might be one of the most underrated big men that's ever been in the game. All that, right?
Right. Right.
Also, with Kane, so Khali, I think I could have said Kane. Kane, or I was thinking Kane. I went back. Kane is an easy choice for Hall of Fame, right?
Right.
That he got all the belts, he got all the accolades. It's easy. I saw people say Great Khali is not a Hall of Famer, right?
Right.
For a minute, I would argue this, but this is what Khali is. Khali is important to the sport overall, and no more is that more evident than in India, right? Mm-hmm. So when they did the Superstar Spectacle, I think, a couple of weeks ago, those fans knew all those guys. They knew who Jinder was. They knew Khali, right? And Khali and Ranjit Singh have really done a good job at promoting their promotion and getting people's eyes on that Smoky Mountain and not harming their relationship with WCW, right? So, there's that. But mainly the idea with Khali is, and my thing with him is that he is a guy who is an ambassador for the sport. And I think it's not so much of his in-ring talent as much as his lifetime achievement of working, because he's been working behind the scenes since he left at being the best and getting the best in WWE and showing the best way he can, and But yeah, Khali I think definitely is a good one too. And just the way they do it, it's a woman usually, there's a color person, and there's a bunch of dudes. And the Hall of Fame in anything isn't what you think it is. So, whether it's music, whether it's sports, whether it's economics, just different, right? People have different ideas of what they dig. But it's cool, People... but I think Khali going in is a good honor, and I think they'll get a lot of mileage out of it. They'll get a lot of attention over in India, and I think that's a good thing for them. Yeah. So we've done Kane, we've done Khali. Sometimes I just lose track of what I got going on here, so y'all just have to excuse me. But John Cena as Peacemaker in the new Suicide Squad movie. That is interesting. I just saw the trailer and I'm like, whoa, hey. What? They've almost retooled the entire Suicide Squad for the first movie. But Harley Quinn's there, our favorite person. But Yeah, they got it where the promos look good. They're very well lit. I'd be interested to see how Cena does in a DC comic movie. But, you know.
It's going to be weird.
So, also while we're in the news, Peacock has begun their transition, right? Like,
yeah.
I've been getting stuff in the email. I'm sure you have. Like, hey, we're going to Peacock. Set your stuff up. Peacock is for you. Peacock's for the kids. Wu-Tang. No, it's not.
Right.
So,
right.
I watched the pay-per-view on the WWE Network. I didn't have issues. Apparently, people who watched it on Peacock was having some problems. I think they got into this not realizing how much they gonna need for servers and people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It takes a lot. It takes a village. You know what I mean? So,
right.
There's that. But Peacock is also censoring shit. Now,
I heard.
I'm not going to bat
I've heard
for what they censored, because probably should have a long time ago. But one is the illustrious Vince McMahon walking up to Cena and saying, "What's up, my nigga?" You know what I mean? That had to go. Roddy Piper in half blackface, like half his body painted black, other half he left natural. To face Bad News Brown, it inherently is anti-black, right?
Right.
So let's get that out the way. But yeah, have you turned on the Peacock?
I have not.
Okay.
But when I heard that they were censoring things, they were cutting out stuff, I could think of at least 10 different moments that I know ain't gonna be on Peacock.
Yeah.
That's the sad part. Like, I can think of like 10 things off the top of my head that ain't gonna be on Peacock. Like, that's how much shit. I'm like, you might as well just go ahead and throw out half the library. Just go ahead and just, cause I mean, y'all gonna be doing a lot of censoring. Like y'all told me.
Right.
Y'all gonna be doing a lot of censoring. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Cause that 90s wrestling, that Attitude Era.
Yeah,
you
so
might with this. Yeah.
I would like to know what in standards of practice is going to offend them, right?
Right, exactly.
I have to just find ways to make it all work. But I'm trying to think, is that mostly what I had for that? No. Okay. But yeah, so they're censoring content, and so I've had the free version for a while. So I went over to Peacock, right? Hard to fucking navigate. You got too much stuff going on. It's extra clicky. Like, you're doing too many clicks to get to places. And then it's that. So, yeah.
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 I signed up for Peacock probably about 2 weeks ago. And I tried to do that. And I was like, oh, this is going to get on my nerves. So I haven't been back on there since. I do have it on my phone for when, like, everything completely changes over or whatnot, but I have not been on there since I signed up for it, and I can tell this is going to be a headache. Now, this is why I'm like, y'all should have just had kept the network. What are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
It is to a point where this has now just become ridiculous. Like, y'all, and then another thing that I thought about too was, wrestling nowadays, as far as the WWE go, y'all ain't really, y'all, like, they're still in that PG era-ish, but not really. Like, y'all kind of gotten away from that a little bit. And I'm not saying like they don't win all Attitude Era type stuff, because we know they haven't gone that far. But what did y'all think was going to happen when y'all decide to make this merger? because now a lot of your content is not even going to make it over to Peacock. It's going to piss a lot of people off. As a matter of fact, I'm in a wrestling group on Facebook, and there's already people that are just like, oh, this is the dumbest thing ever. Some people saying they're not even signing up for Peacock. They was like, once they get rid of the network, that's it for me. Like, I'm done. Like, they don't even want to bother. And then not only that, but it's misleading. They tell you, oh, it's only $4.99. Yeah, if you are okay with there being ads all over the place, because if not, then you would need to pay the $9.99 that you was paying with the network, just so that you don't get those ads. And I think it's like another package above that, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm like, oh, y'all was lying out here. Oh, okay. Y'all was out here telling fields. Oh, okay, that's what's up though. Yeah, it's only $4.99. Yeah, you don't mind there being an ad every 5 minutes, because that's what's gonna happen. Like, I was like, all right. When I signed up, I was like, okay, I can see now this is gonna go left. Like, so yeah, I completely understand what you're saying. Like, I already am like, no. Like, I'm already gonna try and find. It's funny because in my mind, I'm like, maybe I should just find other avenues for watching the pay-per-view, because I can't do this. I can't do this. This is not, you know. And then for, you know, people like us, they like watching the nostalgic stuff. It's like, so what exactly are y'all not going to have on there? Because I'm going to be bad. Like, some of my favorite wrestling pay-per-views I might not ever get to see. Like, I'm already apprehensive about this. This is just not going in a good direction. So,
okay.
For you, because y'all want to do something that y'all should have did. Let me stop. Let me calm down.
But yeah, I mean, that's that. Like I said, it's real clicky over at Peacock. That's part of the problem. Like, I gotta click too much stuff, and I gotta sort through too much just to get there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Peacock is just too confusing. It's too much.
Yeah, so
it's entirely too much.
I'm gonna tell you the number one feature I have with Peacock that I don't like. I can't mark my territory. What do I mean by that? So right now on my screen, I got WrestleMania 11. I can drop down and I can see what matches are going to happen next. And you know what? I can skip ahead 3 matches.
Right.
Not in Peacock. And I don't even know if it saves data for me to come back. So I might have to watch that thing one take.
Right.
Because that's how Office Max did when I, years ago. So who knows? But yeah, best tell both of them. Cody and Brandy Rhodes are getting a reality show on TNT.
I think that's dope. I love them. They're like one of my favorite couples in life. Like, they're just so adorable. I'm sorry. Like, and their dogs, like, oh my God, like, Yeti Pinkerton. Like, I love Yeti Pinkerton. Like, I want a dog like Yeti Pinkerton.
Yeah.
I do. Like, I'm sorry. But I do. Like, they're just so adorable. Like, they are so cute together. Like, it's just, okay. All right. I'm done.
Right.
So, but I'm a fan. Let's just put it like that. So, I think I'm going to check it out. I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
So, but I wonder, like, are they when they're gonna start shooting it? Because, like, they got their daughter on the way and all that kind of stuff. Like,
yeah, well, I think that's gonna be part of the early shows. They may have already been working and just hadn't told anybody.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So,
yeah,
I'm good with that. So let's talk a little Raw. Lashley, there's division in the Hurt business apparently, because they ain't hurting Drew McIntyre, and Lashley is pissed. So,
yeah, I don't want them breaking up the Hurt business. Don't break up the Hurt business.
I don't know if they're gonna break him up, but they was definitely upset with Shelton and Cedric, who lost a 2-on-1 match that also included Drew, so they can't be at ringside. So stuff happens.
Oh.
Nia Jax and Shayna won. Randy was summoned by the feed, and they're gonna have a no sanction match. Word to their wise, don't have a no sanction match and you have a contract signed. It doesn't go together.
Right. Right.
Certain things were accepted in legal documents back in the day, but I don't want to see that.
Right. Because none of that makes sense. Like, what are we doing here? Like, y'all tripping. Like, like, y'all need to pick and choose now. I'm sick of it. Okay.
So, that's all I really got. Fiend's back. We got a WrestleMania match set. Shane and Braun, their WrestleMania match is set. TakeOver is going to be interesting. Ciampa's match set with Walter.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's going to be dope.
Yeah. But that's about all I really got. Keisha, you got anything that you want to throw in here?
Have we talked about this Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole feud? Oh, man.
Yeah, so unsanctioned matches, once again, shouldn't have contract signs.
Right.
It's unsanctioned.
We're
going wild.
Like,
the company ain't taking no responsibility of this. Y'all really signing waivers, I guess. I don't know. It just don't.
Right. Yeah. Because what you signing? Like, what you doing? But I don't know if you've seen the clip of Adam Cole going to Kyle O'Reilly's dojo, and I honestly love the direction that this feud's going into. It's dope to me. Like, they did this right.
Right.
That's one feud that they definitely did right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's bad enough Adam Cole broke up the Undisputed Era, because you selfish. And then, Kyle came back like, nah, I'm finna kick your teeth in. And now they just attacking each other everywhere. Like, this is perfect.
Right.
Like, I think it's dope. You know what I'm saying? Now y'all got an unsanctioned match. Y'all not even finna have a regular wrestling match. Y'all just finna have an unsanctioned match. Y'all just finna beat the shit out of each other. That's what I'm talking about. Let's do it. Like, I personally I'm thoroughly invested into this feud. You know what I'm saying? You got Roger Strong sitting on the side, like, bruh, like, what is going on?
Right.
like y'all tripping. Like, he like, man, just calm the fuck down. Like, y'all need to stop. Like, what the hell? So, but nah, I mean, and then I only, and it's funny because in my mind I'm like, well, what's gonna happen with Bobby Fish? But that's a whole nother story.
Right.
Like, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Like, right now, we here. And I am thoroughly excited about seeing this match with Walter and Tommaso Ciampa. Like, it's I think NXT really be hitting nails on the head. You know what I'm saying? Like, they do. Just put it out there. They know how to get it done. But sometimes getting there is a little rocky. But takeovers don't ever disappoint. Like, I can say that. Like, they just so. I'm excited for that. Definitely had to bring that up. I don't think I have anything else. I guess I'm just kind of trying to see what else they bring out for WrestleMania this year. We're not too far from it. Fastlane just happened, and of course, we only like a couple of weeks out from WrestleMania. So I'm trying to, just gauge how they gonna play this out, what they gonna do. But I think they're gonna put on a good show, personally. And when is Shane going? How old is Shane? Like, where's my Google at? Cause I'm gonna need for him to sit down somewhere. Like, he tripping. Like, sir, what are you doing out here?
Yeah. Legit questions to ask.
I'm just saying, like, sir, you know you too old to be. Like, come on now. Like, he's 51, Keith. Come on, man. Like,
that ain't that old. I mean, you know, well, yeah it is.
If you be jumping off the third rope of a ring onto a table, like, I would need you to calm down. Like,
yeah, I think that. Oh Jesus. Anyway. Hey man, I know people who was airport Christians.
What?
Hey, they ain't believe, but like once you got them in the airport and they, you know, they sit down on the plane and start buckling, boy, they praying to everybody. They got all the prayers.
What the hell?
But as soon as they land, all that religion is gone. But beforehand, man, no, they had all prayers. They would step there. You know, they knew how to pray like that. Father God, be with us through this air. Please, Lord God, don't be no turbulence. Please, God, keep all the winds intact. Please, God, let this pilot be. During the regular week, they don't know how to talk. They like, well, man, whatever. Look at you,
right.
Oh, Kirk Franklin ass. Even though that ain't a joke no more.
Right.
That is not a joke anymore.
Right.
Kurt let him know he will get with you.
Right. Kurt let him look real quick. He ain't the one to fuck with, goddamn. Don't.
I like this nigga sent Plies to work today.
Right. That nigga Plies trying to take credit.
He should.
Okay,
first of all, y'all don't understand the game. They the same person.
They are the same person. Look.
You ain't never seen them in the same place at the same time.
They don't
ain't no
even
pictures of them together.
Right. Talking about some
yeah.
They the same person. How you and your doppelganger, how y'all both famous?
Right. Like that should be a test. Hey, why don't y'all go live at the same time?
They need to. Like, nah, we need y'all to interview or something. Like, we can't do this no more. Like, I'm sick of it. I don't even trust that because you know what they can do with green screens and CGI and all that. Like, look. Like, nah, we need y'all in two different places. Need you on, like, Facebook Live or Instagram Live or something because we need to make sure y'all two different people. Like, y'all playing out here. That's who was on that phone. That was Plies on that phone. And nigga, I will break your neck, nigga.
You ever disrespect? No, that's not shit. Hey.
But see, this is the thing about that, right? Because everybody talk like, I thought we was talking about like a teenager or something. That man 32. Man, if you don't go, you don't get out my face with that. Like, he a whole grown man out here. Like, no, I'm not finna. He don't get no sympathy from me. Like, I'm not finna do it. Kirk out here apologizing. What you apologizing for, Kirk? You ain't got to apologize for nothing. You better tell him. You better tell him not to fuck with you. Ain't nobody got time for all this. I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
Kirk had to let him know. My name is Mr. Franklin. You better get out my face.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna quit. So I'm finna get off Facebook for a minute because I'm sick of seeing. If I see Derek Jackson and his wife one more time, I swear I'm over it. Like they both con artists. Like I don't even care no more. I don't even care no more. They both con artists. Come on, I say y'all out here talking about him. Now you talking about her. I'm talking about both of them because they both lie. Somebody lying to sell these books. Y'all full of. I don't want to hear that shit. So that's another. You know what? That's a segment. I'm gonna start with the podcast. It Keshia with the T. That's what I'm talking about. Like, That's a segment we're going to start having on the podcast, y'all. It's going to be Keshia with the T. Because I'm telling you, these folks know they be out here spilling it. It'll be too much. I'm like, I can't. Y'all go on with all that. You better go on with all that. So, and these be real life situations. Like, these folks is crazy out here. This is insane.
Nope.
That's why I'm going to get here. I'm going to get the COVID vaccine. I don't got time for this shit no more. I'm getting vaccinated. Like, I've already made a decision. I thought I'd go ahead and share it with the world. Like, y'all play too much. I ain't finna be out here getting COVID because y'all don't know what to do with yourselves. Like, out here just wilding. I seen a girl in the airport the other day with her butt out. Like, why you got your, you got to sit there in a seat? Like, you got to sit there in a seat on the plane where other people are. Like, are you serious? Had on flip-flops. No, she got to get it barefoot to go through that checkpoint.
Yeah.
This is why I'm getting vaccinated. I'm going to start spraying people with disinfectant. I'm sick of it. I ain't got time for this.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. We still have to wear our mask post-vaccination. For a little bit. But, well, I don't know. Just tired. But,
I need people to wear their masks and wash their hands. Wear your mask and wash your hands, people. Wash your ass. Don't just wash your hands. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, because some people coming in. I think being at home, work from home, some people just ain't been bathing before work. They're like, fuck it. The funk gonna sit here today. You take it or leave it. Funk gonna sit here today. Good.
Like, look, just remember to freshen up before you go to the stove. That's all I'm saying. All right, what the hell? Cause y'all out here wilding. All right, what the fuck? All right, I'm done.
All right. So with that, I think we're done. We'll see y'all next week. New time, same show.
All right.
Peace.
Of course.